Oneil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I don't have very long today because I have to get out, I guess, due to a little engagement for one of the little ones. So y'all know how it works. But I do have some time and I wanted to make sure I get on and at least address some issues. All right, so let's run into this. So I'll start at the promise ring. Good evening, good evening, good evening. If you're just coming in, let me go down to where the promise ring is because the promise ring is creating issues. Good evening, good evening. How am I, Goddess London? I'm doing very well. Busy like bees. Oh, for the past couple of days, I've been as busy as a bee. Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. Let me start by asking the question. Would you take a promise ring? Let me ask that question. Because until today, I was not aware that grown folks were doing promise rings. I didn't know that promise ring was a thing. I thought that promise rings were like a thing of the past and it's like something that somebody says to me promise ring is from like high school, right? When you're below the age of 20. So I want to know for my sake, would you be taking a promise ring in your age now that you're in? Let's say you have a gentleman and he comes by and he comes and him come giving you a promise ring much like Iman. Would you be taking it? Are you in the business of promise rings? That is the question. Eh? And don't just tell Oneil no because you're trying to suit Oneil. Don't try to suit Oneil. Go ahead and let me know. Are you in the business of promise rings? Talk to me, friends. Talk to me here. Somebody said promise ring for high school. That's what me hear. Everybody has been telling me that. Some say promise ring for high school. Them say, Oneil, where you going with promise ring? You gotta have the real thing. That is correct, Shauna. A promise of comfort to a fool. I keep telling people that, but them nah, listen. A promise is a comfort to a fool. That is exactly correct. That's when he was younger. It's like a friendship ring. Grown folks, grown people. Let's say you grow up and, well, you are grown up. But I'm saying a man gives you a promise ring. Him give a good old promise ring. So let me go down to where Iman gives it. There we go.
You know, I play basketball.
Iman, what
At
are you doing?
At the end of the season, you know, we get a ring when you win.
Iman, are you for real right now?
I mean, it's not an engagement.
What?
But it is a promise that I'm gonna keep every promise that I've made to you. I needed you to have something tangible, a physical reminder.
Okay, there it is. Promise ring. You get a whole promise ring and the man come give you a promise ring. I'm read y'all's comments because it's comments evening. No, not the promise ring. Yes, high school. In a high school you take it. Teenagers do the promise ring thing. There you go. No way. A promise of comfort to a fool. That's when I was younger, a friendship ring. You don't take it when there's a friendship ring. No. And she had the nerve. Delicia needs more tangible finessing. Shayla and her delusional finessing herself. Just give her a little vine, eh? Would you take the promise ring? No. I know what he wants and stands on it. You want a man that knows what he wants. Not if he doesn't know that. No. Not at this age. Iman is a grown man. Iman is a grown man. You say Iman is a grown man. She will give her something different. Iman. Look here. Iman is doing what Iman is going to do. And I told y'all before that Iman cannot be blamed. is the woman that is taking these foolishness. That's what y'all need to be tackling up things with. I told y'all she was thrilled about the ring. That's correct. It was too funny. She fell feet. Where is the plant that Angelina gave Delicia? I'm not quite certain. It's somewhere inside the house, Jarena. Another form of control. She fell for it. So you're saying it's a form of control. So promise rings are a form of control. That's interesting. Delicia thought it was an engagement ring. She thought it was an engagement ring, but it's not. She thought it was an engagement ring and it wasn't. Promise is a comfort to a fool. Will you take a promise ring? So what Shayla is going to get? I'm not quite certain. It's Jarena at the end of the counter. What is at the end of the counter? The plant you're saying is at the end of the counter. I see what you're saying. Let's run into it.
I do love you, and that is an end goal. That's real. So, I mean, let's see if it fits.
Well, what finger does it go on if it's not an engagement promise? Is there a certain ring, a finger for
what finger keep men away.
You know what? Oh, this is beautiful.
Rest it right there, sir. And the promise ring now goes on they thing their finger. I don't care about anything about no promise ring. I'm ready to jump on you about the amber thing. Don't worry. Hey, I'm gonna get you in there. Don't worry. I'm going to give you the time of day you want, lover. I'm about to give you the time of day that you're looking for. Because Oneil, hey, I'm about to give you the time of day that you're looking for. Just so you can get a chance, to say what you want to say for Oneil. So I'm jumping to the promise ring first. Poor thing, she's so excited. She is excited about her little promise ring right now. I'm going to get to it for you. Don't worry yourself. I'm going to make sure you get it. She minimized her self-worth. Poor thing. Iman is be gaming and he's getting through. And why hasn't she wearing the ring at the meeting? Because I was looking for the ring. You're looking for the ring. Shayla gets the vine and vine and vine. The yes, mommy. Oneil, Iman is marking his territory. Iman playing the game. And Delicia is falling for it. That is correct. It's a whole thing. I wanted to know what I want to think about the promise ring. I've never listened to me. I say don't accept no promise ring. I said don't accept no promise ring basically. Because you're a grown person. You don't need no promise ring. You're a grown woman. What are you doing with promise ring? What are you doing with promise ring? What are you doing with a promise ring? That's the question. All right. Let's see. I just wanted to see exactly what the promise ring. Let me see if there's anything else we can take on this. Oneil, he should do like the guys in the 90s when they had multiple women, that they would have all of them, they would buy all of them the same thing. Is the next step to an engagement ring? I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what a promise ring is. Jarena, that's a good question. I don't know what's the next step from a promise ring. I've never given one. So I don't know what a promise ring is. but apparently it's a thing. Apparently it's a thing. And I'm not quite certain what the deal with that is. Bilderberg Boy with the super chat. Bilderberg Boy with the super chat. Thank you very much. Bilderberg Boy says, Iman is going to get Shayla a ring for her big toe. Iman is playing games. Iman is pimping. That's correct. What is a promise ring to do? I'm not sure. Them just give you a promise. Them just give you a promise. People just give you a promise ring. That's why I'm going to ask y'all. Hey, would y'all take a promise ring? Clearly, people have been out there doing promise rings. He can't take you shopping for an engagement ring and a sincere commitment. Then he needs to put that on ice. That is correct. That is correct. The ring for the big toe. Shayla will be getting a ring for her big toe. Delicia has been manipulated. Well, she's liking the manipulation. Clearly, she likes it. Clearly, Delicia likes the manipulation. She's loving the manipulation. Well, friends, I don't want to detract you from tonight. Tonight is the night where Amber fans get a chance to put them. Can you put your gloves in the chat for me, please? Put some gloves in the chat, some boxing gloves, please. Please put your boxing gloves in the chat. Please put your boxing gloves in the chat. Can you guys get some boxing gloves in the chat? Please, can you all put some boxing gloves in the chat? Put some boxing gloves in the chat for me, please, friends. Put some boxing gloves in the chat for me. Let's get some boxing gloves in the chat. Right, because what I want to do is I wanted to give the platform tonight to Amber fans who think that they have the deal for Oneil. So, so them say them have the deal for Oneil. So what I'll do is let me jump right to the business. Tonight is your night, Amber fans. Don't worry. Tonight is your night. You get a chance to fire off shots at Oneil tonight. I'm just gonna be reading comments. I will mildly defend myself. I will read your comment and ask questions. That is what I will do. I'm not going to go off. I'm not going to do any of those things. I will read y'all's comments. So let's get into it. Come, make a jump into it. Put on the boxing gloves in that chat. Since as Oneil is to be fired at. Come, bring your boxing gloves inside of the chat. That's right. Boxing gloves need to be inside of the chat. So, today I have made a couple statements and I said what I've said and I'm not taking it back. So maybe y'all can change Oneil's mind, So let's go. I know someone who's engaged for over 5 years. Shake my head. That don't mean nothing. Correct. If somebody's been engaged to you, you need to have a timeline. Okay, so this was your girl today. This was your girl today by Shayla. This was your girl.
For the podcast and just had a lot on my mind.
What's up?
Okay, so in the midst of the divorce, I know divorce is not an easy thing, but Amber, do you still plan on being in Kai's life after the divorce? And before you answer, honestly, I could understand why having a relationship with Kai is difficult and it's kind of complex. I know looking at Kai might make you think of Anthony and all that has happened to you, but I've just been wondering how you really feel about it. Because I kind of feel like you took in Kai because you had to, right? You accepted your husband back and it was just like a part of the deal. But I just want to know for my own peace of mind moving forward. And I don't blame you, whatever you choose, Amber, because I get it.
Okay. Oneil said, this is what Oneil is saying at this point. Amber is being a fool for Shayla. That's what Oneil is saying. In a nutshell, this is what Oneil is saying. So come out of the woodwork now and tell Oneil, why is Amber not being a fool for Shayla? This is what Oneil said. Amber is being a fool for Shayla. This is Oneil's point that Oneil has been raising. Don't worry, friends. The boxing gloves off. Put the gloves on, man. Come, man. Box Oneil and tell Oneil why I'm not correct. Y'all also want to love this, so tell me what you love about it. This is what Oneil has been talking about the entire day, but people cuss out Oneil, say Oneil, him get biased. It's something wrong with both of them, period. Shayla called her bestie Amber to secure her as a babysitter. That's what I saw today. But me go read y'all's comments. Oneil, I absolutely agree with you. On this skit, heck yeah, I agree. Well, what else am I saying, Laverne? Come tell me you want. I'm ready for Oneil now. What else am I saying? What else is Oneil saying? I'm going to keep saying the things that I'm saying. Shayla just wants a secure daycare provider so she can run behind Iman. We don't know the end game. Well, we're just looking at what we're seeing. She agrees to everything Shayla says. Correct, Tina. I'm reading y'all's comments. I agree with you, Oneil. One journey. Amber may have an investigation plan to do what? What answer that one journey? What would the plan do? And by the way, I don't get on the thing that I don't bring everybody on today because I'm gonna leave early because my kid have something and I've got to run to it. What would the plan do? Explain that to me. I'm trying to understand because I realize that I don't understand. We're going to make it a session where you, the audience, talk to me. Amber is a double fool. Amber is a fool for Shayla. She's being a fool, but he's trying to keep Shayla's place. But Amber is trying to keep Shayla's place. Y'all tell me. No, tell me. Keep her in place where? Amber will be babysitting and Shayla will be with Anthony. Eslin, yes. If Amber sent Kai to school, if Shayla sent Kai to school for the cost of $4,000 a month, she would have plenty of time to run behind of Iman. I hope she didn't tell her that she would. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for you. TT, yes, because of her peace. Shayla wants to use Amber for a babysitter to run behind Iman. I'm just giving you what they're giving us. Listen to me. I'm not giving y'all this. Ask Amber. She's the writer of this. Amber loves Shayla. Shayla don't love Amber. Come man, on talk to me, man. On cut up today when Oneil cut up, I want to say, well, Oneil has been out of the park. So listen, I have stopped trying to see exactly if me can go down the road of just making brash claims. We are seeing something, but the clue may be hidden. We need the three detectives. What are you seeing? What wanna see? That's what I want to know from y'all. What wanna see that I'm not seeing? Let me play it for you so you can hear it.
Unlike Anthony, I take my commitments seriously. And I was Kai's godmom before I ever knew he was my stepchild. So I love him with all my heart. And if you and Anthony will have it, of course I'll be part of his life. That is my baby. I love Kai.
That's it. So let me get one to say now. I've had enough of Amber and Shayla. Thank you very much. You're like me. Tyrann, you're like me right now. I've had enough. I don't want to hear it how much you're trying to play 5D chess because it's not 5D chess. It's not 5D chess. You said on the other skit that Dave was the victim. And I feel like you're trying to say that Amber is out for rich men. Yes, I'm saying that. She's starting to make me feel as though she's out here. Yes, I did say that. It feels like, I'm going to say it. It feels like Amber is out for rich men. I'm going to say it. May I say it so I can stand up on it and then you can tell me true or false. And then you can tell me what I say. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. It feels like she's out here for rich men. I'm going to tell you what Oneil said. You can, hey, it feels like Amber is out here for rich men. Don't worry, hey, you can disagree, nothing wrong with that. I'm just giving you my takes. And you can battle my takes as you go along. Looks like the end game is a fool's game. Looks like Amber is falling for it. I don't know the end game of this. Shayla thinks that Amber is beneath her. Anthony continues to shade, Amber continues to shade Anthony. I'm glad you've seen it, Jarena, because that was a shade. We argue about Anthony and we have put him in his place about shading. Amber does the same thing. They both do the same thing. So basically when it comes to shading, them equal. Them equal. Right now, Amber has not said, the Amber character has not been set apart. While people want to see her getting whatever it is, she's not been set apart yet. I'm an Amber fan, but she's letting Shayla run circles around her. Amber is being made a fool of it, out of it. Anthony and Amber is not going to get no divorce. I don't think so at this point. Done with Amber and Shayla as of today. Amber is still sleeping. Can someone please wake her up? Anthony and Shayla don't act like they really don't want Kai. I feel sad for the baby. Go ahead, O'Neil. She's building her case against Anthony. She's watching Shayla. Remember, she suspected that they are messing around and he gave her the 5,000. She's checking to see if Shayla says something. Okay, that's a good question. You know what? That's a good question. That's a good question. Eslin, I'm gonna ask a question. Does Amber need a case at this point? Does Amber need a case against Shayla? Let me ask you this. Yes or no? Does Amber need a case against Shayla though, Eslin? I agree with the shade. Instead of using the 5,000 for Kai, that's crazy broad allowed to be roasted by the sassy boy and the money. I would say something beautiful if you were in the middle of school and you see someone that you like and you wanted them to be a girlfriend. Okay, that's what you're saying. That if Anthony and Amber truly do get divorced, Amber is not gonna be uh, taught because Anthony won't allow it. Well, that's what you're saying. Around Kai. No, I don't believe that. Only why you say that because I'm okay. Laverne is challenging a point that I made yesterday. She's challenging one of the videos that I made yesterday. And I made it based on a comment. She needs a case at this point. She doesn't need a case. Here it is. She doesn't need a case. Didn't we say that the divorce with the baby is already enough? What case? What kind of case she going to open up with this? Amber circles of friends and associates are financially well off. So it appears that she's going after, thank you very much, affluent men. Yes, she's trying to get more money. But Jarina, the question is this. What kind of case different she could build at this point? What else could she possibly say? There is a baby in the mix, for crying out loud. She's caught them cheating. They've admitted to cheating. Them admit to others to cheating. How can Amber win? How can Amber not win anything? Oneil for the podcast. Okay, Miss West, Oneil for the podcast. If Amber is not least cordial to Shayla, what is the purpose of the podcast? That explosion has to happen. All right. This is more than being cordial though. There's cordial and there's friendship and buddy. They're doing a friendship. It's not being cordial. They are being friends. Them are buddy friends right now. That's what Amber says. I know me, a list of friends. I know me, I said them things. Y'all, okay. Y'all make it look like it's me saying these things. I'm not saying this. I'm just going off of the script where them give me. Hold on, Laverne. Laverne asked me a question in regards to yesterday. Give me one moment, Laverne. Give me one. Let me see if I can find my Dave clip. Let me try to find the Dave clip yesterday, Laverne. Hold on. Let me try to find the Dave clip. I know what you're talking about, Laverne. Laverne is talking in reference to the Dave clip that I had yesterday. Let me get into the Dave clip and show you something. Why Oneil is saying some of the things that he's now saying. Look here. I'm not 100% there with that portion, you know, but it's getting tricky. Let me try to find the Dave clip. Let me try to see if I can find the Dave clip and give you something from the Dave clip. Because Dave asked her about marriage yesterday and I'm listening to her responses. Hold on. Let me get down to it. This is your girl.
Wedding wasn't exactly what I had in mind. But I don't know, I'm scared of marriage. Everything Anthony put me through, all the heartache, all the arguing, all of the lies and deception, I don't think I could take that again. I'd almost just rather be single, free and happy than to be married, bound.
Stop right there, sir. That's exactly where Oneil said he thinks that this is a roast. Now, Amber is saying to us that she's saying, listen to what the character is saying, because I have stopped trying to see if we can go through whatever. I'm listening to what you're saying. She's saying that she would rather be single and free and bound. Okay, get that. That's a point. Then she says she cannot deal with marriage again because of the lies and the deception. But guess what? But in the interim, we're seeing this. Remember, she give Dave this story. Dave get the story right here. But then we're seeing this today. Today is a whole margarita is being drunk. This is what Oneil is starting to argue. This is where Oneil's concerns are. This is why Oneil is saying the things that he's saying. I'm not just saying them in a vacuum. But let me read some comments. Let me get your comments because it's all about y'all today. It's not about me, but I'll give you the point that I'm raising. Go ahead and give me what I'm saying. Let me see what I say. Angela, Amber is making a fool of herself being friends with Shayla, period. That's just it. And that's all Oneil say. Until some of these pieces clean up, it don't make sense. She just needs to record her private interactions with Anthony, and that would be all the case that she needs. Because she's going to argue that she gave up multiple chances and he's up to the same thing. Iman never gave Yellowfoot Shayla no promise ring or friendship ring. Amber is not building a case. She just wants out of this time because she knows that she can't trust Anthony with Shayla. Well, but why is she with Shayla? How you can trust how you can't trust Anthony but you can trust Shayla? Because you're trusting Shayla. If you're doing friendship, you're trusting. Wayne is playing us for a fool. No, I agree with that, Nancy the Scratcher. Thank you very much for that one. Carlin, I agree. I feel like she's getting close to monitor her. Keep friends close and keep your enemies closer. Monitor her for what? What does Shayla have that Amber wants? That's the question I'm trying to get. What does Shayla have that Amber needs? What? Wanna tell me what? I mean, I don't know what it is. When you come up with it, wanna tell me. This is where Oneil is I think that the disconnect. Anthony is not a good husband. Okay, well, all right. Team Dave, Eslin, that could be. Hey, Oneil and chat, welcome in. Oneil, thank you for speaking out when I'm thinking. Look here, I cannot sugarcoat what is going on in front of my screen. You're giving me one thing in one instant, you give me a next thing at the next instant. But no worries, Amber fans, this is your evening. Argue it with me. I'm just asking you the questions to answer those parts. Oneil, but she uses quotation marks when she says friends. Even if she's using quotation marks, you have to see what she is doing. I'm going to give you an example. If you guys follow politics right now, right? If you follow politics, with this Iran debacle that we're having, Iran has closed the Strait of Hormuz. The amount of times that our president has stated that the strait is open, if I had $1 for every time say it, would I probably have a lot of dollars. Is it open or is it closed? Every time say it open, sources check, it is closed. So in other words, I'm saying that to say this, Trinley. You can't tell me that we're friends, but you're out drinking drinks together. Friends in quotation mark. In other words, you're trying to make it look as though y'all are, what you call it? You know, it's not really a friend, but you're out drinking drinks. What are we talking about here? She feels some type of nostalgia for the friendship. Fifth, she used to have with Shayla. All right. Amber needs a great psychiatrist. That's what I think too. Team divorce. Amber doesn't want to be free. It's all about the chase. I'm just saying, man. Amber should not date broke men. Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. Wayne has Shayla with Amber. Wayne has Shayla with Amber because Shayla views are low. Well, it is what it is. The Amber character is not real. Which black man would be friends with a woman who had a baby or by her husband in real life? Or another stew. I don't like it. All I'm saying, is that I'm just calling out what I'm seeing. But when I call it out, people say, Oneil, you can't call it out. And I'm saying, well, what do you mean? Why not? That's all I'm doing. Oneil, I'm actually watching to see if she's going to talk to Shayla about Dave. She hasn't yet. Clue, they're not friends. Oh, they are friends. She may not talk to her about Dave, but they are friends. I know what y'all are saying, but that they're friends. Shayla and Amber's views are high. Oneil, she uses quotation marks when she says friends. I think that she feels differently about Anthony because he has continued to mistreat her, and Shayla has not mistreated her. Maybe this could be the destiny, could be destiny watching. Amber is now in Anthony's position, and vice versa. The friendship is unhealthy. She looks like a hypocrite. I love, I love your comments so much, goddess, because that's what I think people don't get. You cannot be out here saying or behaving like you're the most morally sane person. Then this way, Trinley, this way your argument fall apart. Goddess is taking it apart. You cannot be claiming moral right stance, but then you're being a hypocrite in friendship. That don't work. So either is your friend or is not your friend. And only saying is your friend. Oneil, I do agree with a lot of what you said, but you can't just put her in a bag with Shayla, Delicia, and Tamira. Understand, but Amber and Shayla will last when they won't last. That's what you're saying. When them start the podcast, nope. I don't think the podcast going to break them apart. But I'm reading y'all's comments. Let me read y'all's comments because I had to step away for a minute. Don't worry. Read some comments. Read some comments. I believe so to Oneil. I said in one of your earlier visits, she married Anthony for the money and the status, and she told the girls a couple of episodes ago that she wants to be near people with the bag. That's what I'm saying. Listen to Amber's comments again when Dave asks her about marriage. It's not me saying these things, it's your girl saying them. Listen to when Dave asks her this question. Let me show you. These I'm just going off of the lines.
I don't know. What is it about?
Not have a partner to share with.
Yeah, a partner would be nice, but you my partner. You my business partner.
Business partner.
Yeah. I got a partner. That's you.
That's me, right?
I don't know. What does the Bible say? His plans are to prosper us and not to fail us.
But it also says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Find a favor with the Lord. It also says that.
It does say that. And that's why you should find you a good wife.
What was that then? See, what has happened is that the script has trapped a lot of people. Because here's what's going on. What's happening is this. Y'all are trapped in a debacle. The script has trapped you in a place of one of a couple places. Either you're going to say that Amber really is marrying for the money, or you're going to say that basically she's using Dave, which is again basically doing whatever the deal is, right? Or we're going to say, what else? We're going to say that she's leaving Anthony because of Dave, but one of these scenarios has to come to fold. One of them have to come to fold. After watching Anthony in the bed with Shayla, I would not be her friend. Thank you very much. You wouldn't. That's all the honesty I ask of the people them. That's all the honesty I ask. She's been very nice to Shayla because she wants to be on the podcast, but she doesn't need to be on the podcast. Amber has her thing going on. She doesn't need a podcast. Amber might miss her friendship with Shayla. There's no friend that she needs to get. There is no friendship. So she needs to get over that. That's all I'm saying. She's a hypocrite. She's always been a hypocrite. It is hypocritical. She throws shade right and left at Amber. She's better than me. she would have gotten told off real quick. The writers need to whitewash the Shayla character, so they need to take make them friends again. For us to forget what Shayla has what did to their marriage. Stop blaming Amber character. This is what they want. No, we're criticizing the Amber character. The Shayla character can't escape, Caroline. Maybe the Shayla character escaped for you, but the Shayla character has never escaped for us over here. We've always called out the Shayla character. Always. And our stance on the Shayla character remains very, very steadfast. Very, very steadfast. Maybe it go and whitewash it for you, but it has always remained steadfast. We've always think the Shayla character is delusional and crazy. I like Rick men too. Yes, rich men too. There you go. You will never sell me on Amber maintaining a relationship with Shayla. Shayla slept with her husband, told her about Wayne, had a baby, and treated her like she was with Anthony um, before Amber, and Amber is a fool. Thank you very much for giving me this, Bilderberg boy. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bilderberg boy, because I think people sometimes just forget some of the little pieces. Them forget. They forget. They forget. They truly and truly forget. People, yeah, y'all truly forget some of the times. Let's work on it, man. Let's work on it. Only how many times I say on the show that Amber settled for Anthony and didn't really want Anthony. You've said it. The one thing you've always been consistent on, Rusan, is that point right there. Amber is going to be the one to save Shayla when she finds out about Iman and Delicia. We don't need anybody to save Shayla. Shayla can save herself. She doesn't need anyone to save her. She doesn't need anyone. No one needs to save her. Why somebody must always save her? If Amber has to save her, she'll never learn. She will never learn. Goddess, and for that reason, Amber needs to be smarter, not to fall for him so easily. There you go. Amber, leave both of them along. The writers of Amber, listen, the writers of Amber looking real bad out here in Skitland. That's what I'm saying. that's what Oneil's argument is. But when Oneil make it, people get upset. Oneil can't get upset, friends. Does it matter if Amber is leaving Anthony for Dave? And never forget what Shayla did to Amber. Carlin, it matters. It matters. It matters because what it would mean is that you're doing the same thing that you would be doing the same thing that Anthony is guilty of. Didn't we call Anthony out about the Lelicia thing and we call him out about Shayla 24/7 time? How much time we call him out about Shayla? It would matter. Why wouldn't it matter? It would matter to how we now grade the Amber character. We can't grade her up on a curve. It must be that she's leaving Anthony on her own volition and not because of a man. Because then we have said the same thing. Anyways, let me see this. Hold on, let me see something. Would it matter? This is a good question. If Amber is leaving Anthony for Dave, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna ask y'all. Let me get whatever it is. Don't worry, Carlin. Stick a pin, Carlin. I'm gonna get the chat involved in your question. It's a very good question you have, Carlin. I'm not gonna dismiss your question. Would it matter if Amber is leaving Anthony for Dave? Would it matter? That is the question. Would it matter if she's doing this? Amber Ty is only doing what they're writing. When is Shayla Karma coming? I'm tired of waiting. We're all tired of waiting. No, it would matter. No, it would matter. Jerina, I agree. Yes. Anthony, hello, Dave. Yes, it would matter. Would it matter? Carlin says it would matter. Anthony's a monster. Well, if Anthony's a monster and you don't want her to be with the monster, how is she with this monster? And when we talk about the monster, you know, you're cuddly with this monster. That's why Oneil are calling out, you know. Oneil is only calling out Amber fans because I'm saying, Amber fans, how is it your body with Shayla and you call Anthony a monster? It can't walk in the same house. That is where the confusion is. Shayla say, Anthony, I don't understand how Amber is chit-chatting with her. There's a bigger plan, Oneil. Well, I don't know what it is, but y'all tell me. Look, we're seeing one thing, but there could be something we're not seeing. Like what? Like what? One journey. What could we not be seeing? Shayla told Amber not to argue about Kai, but that's all she do is argue. Only remember, I will never get upset with you. I love you too much. But that heck to the no, she ain't leaving for Dave. But for the no, I hey no. Listen, the only don't mind the arguments. I just want to know more. I know how to see this, how to defend this. If Anthony's a monster, then what does that make Amber? So there you go, and I get questioned. Keisha says Amber needs to get some of the hate people have for Tamara, for being friends with Shayla. Yes, yes, we give. This is true. This is true. The same critique we give to Tamara, that's what we're giving to Amber. It's the same critique. It's the same critique. I love this. I absolutely love this, Keisha. I love this. There you go. Yes or no? Tamara is behind of Shayla. That is right. I don't think Dave wants to reveal his personal lifestyle with his business partner. Also, at this point, I don't think Amber should be leaving for another man, whether it be Dave or not. You know, Aquaverde, I love this because that's what I've been saying to people. If Amber is going to leave, she should leave on her own volition because of what she thinks has happened in the marriage, not because of another person. Because when you do that, then what you're doing is you have basically set a trend. What you don't realize, is that your girl would have set a trend. Leaving Wayne for Anthony. You know what? Let's start from before. Leaving Mike, Wayne. Leaving Wayne, Anthony. Leaving Anthony, who else? No to Dave. That would be a trend. She looks dumb still being friends with Shayla. That's what I tell you. What do you think Oneil call out all day, but people don't like it? That's what I call out. I'm not saying nothing that y'all not seeing. But people make it look like I'm saying something with them not see. It would be the same thing. So if your girl, look, remember, Amber is the character that we're looking at to say, okay, this is a very solid character and we can see her rise coming, whatever it is. They are challenging your belief system. That's what the writers are doing. Very clever, by the way. Very, very clever. Shayla don't just argue with Anthony. We have never seen her foot leave the floor and the floor, is that what it is? And her hands leave her side. Listen to this, her arguing with Amber. Listen to this. Listen to how she putting Amber in her place.
In front of Kai. But what I'm asking you, Amber, you're diverting the topic. I'm asking you kindly just not to argue in front of Kai. He's just Shayla, a baby. Yes, he doesn't need to be exposed.
He's going to have to learn the real world. Are you exposing him to you?
At 1 year old? Learn the real world is crazy, Amber. I know that you haven't had children yet. Maybe one day you will have children.
Why do you have to always go there?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you always
because
have to go
when
there,
you're actually not a parent, you don't understand how a parent feels.
And the parent doesn't send their child over smelling like weed. It's so many times that Kai has come over to my house and he smells like he just got smoked out.
So what does that have to do with you arguing in front of?
I'm saying it's just the pot calling the kettle black, Shayla.
No, it's
you
not.
You don't smoke, I won't argue. How about that?
I'm the mother, and I'm just asking you not to argue in front of Kai.
You can't
That's
ask
it.
me that.
You hear that? She put Amber in her place again. No, friends. This will only like call out, but every time I call it out, on a cuss. Again. All that baby talk where y'all give me, well, Oneil, yeah, I wish Amber would do this and and whatever it is. There you go. Answer the question, friends. True or false? She's put Amber in her place again. Shayla has put Amber in her place about Kai again. So whenever I did my talk about the Kai thing, y'all need to know, stop. This whole thing about, well, Oneil, don't worry because she can just, and she may love Kai and Kai is not to be, and Kai, and y'all give me all of the different things then. put in her place again. But don't worry, it's y'all's evening. I'm going to read what y'all say. I'm going to read what y'all say. Hey, I'm going to read what y'all say. Shayla, don't just argue, whatever it is. Amber has no reason to be friends with Shayla. Really makes her look like a fool. No. No. Amber has no friends. Where's Daniel? Yes. Yes. And this was in response to the question, should she be getting the same critique that the honeypot girl is getting? Because she's doing the same thing befriending Shayla. We criticize the honeypot girl, and just like I'm going to criticize her and the fans them upset, honeypot girl fans them come in and upset with Oneil, you're going to get this today. That's what I'm upset about. It now looks like Oneil is very biased. She's still running her mouth too much to the enemy. I agree, Keisha. Yes, like Amber, but I don't like the Tamara character anymore. Amber should leave Anthony on her own. That's what Oneil has said. Yes, Oneil is true. Dave could be undercover. I would love for Amber to get a rich man and Anthony to have many hoes to choose from. Divorce, please. And hey, nothing wrong. Yes, Amber fans are really upset with the friendship, which are really upset with the friendship with Shayla. I wonder if her fan base starts diminishing, that writers would clear this foolishness up. Exactly. I want to for riot. That's what I want Amber fans to do, to riot. To realize that they're giving you foolishness. Oneil is a fire starter, and I understand that I'm a fire starter. She can no longer use infidelity because she said Kai isn't a reason. That's correct. She said this today. Stop, stick a pin. Me say, Brittany, if me love you one more time. Brittany, if me love you one more time. Brittany, if me love you one more time. Let me see if I can find it. I'm showing you how the Amber character look fake, friends. I'm telling you how they make it look fake.
Ever have to worry about that. My divorcing Anthony has nothing to do with Kai. I'm not divorcing Kai.
Stop it. Stop it. This is what y'all told me. Hey, remember, I never me said this. Is Amber lying again? Did Amber just lie? Friends, I know me say, it's not me saying these things. I know me I say them. All Oneil is doing is reacting to the content. But every time I say it, people get upset when I vex with Oneil. Did Amber just lie? I fool no girl. I know my girl. I fool no girl. I'll play it again so I can listen to what she say. I'll play it again so I can listen to what she say. Remember, the woman has been telling Anthony, we've been sitting down trying to decipher the entire thing. And this is what she... Let me play it again.
Kai, he brings me so much joy. You don't ever have to worry about that. My divorcing Anthony has nothing to do with Kai. I'm not divorcing Kai.
Okay. That's good to hear.
So you said one journey, y'all today said, I don't know if it's you said, but somebody said that there is a bigger goal. What's the goal? Y'all tell me. Maybe want to win me. Me no know. Win me. Win me over. Because I'm not sold on this, man. It is what it is. Dave is a smooth operator. I think he'll pull the same thing with Melissa, and that's why he's all up in her feelings now. Once him get for put it in the box. No. Did Amber just lie? That's the question. You say, no, she not lie. Yes. Good night, Tina. Yes. I'm sick of Amber looking like she's desperate for a friendship. Miss me with this. That's all I say. On your birthday, Vanswell? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vanswell. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Vanswell. Don't worry yourself, boss. Happy birthday. Don't worry yourself. One more year upon them. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year upon them. Yeah. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah, yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year pandem. Yeah. Give thanks for life. Go and enjoy. Next year we doing it again. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Friends, I'm not, me no wanna believe me, listen to me. Me no wanna believe Oneil try beat up Amber. I'm just going off of the lines. That's it. Shayla is the boss of Kai, Anthony, Amber, and Onipat. Yes. That is what Oneil is saying. So when we talk about Dave, this needs some context. When we use this line from Amber, when she says these things,
And miserable. I'd almost just rather be single, free, and happy than to be married, bound, and miserable.
when she says these things, we're going to question her. People are going to question her because no, they must say, hold on. So, oh yeah, said this and that, this, and then, hey, we mix up. Right now, she mix even me up, me mix up right now. Twist up, me knot up. But me have to help on the right. I'm helping it to write right now because me I tell you to say only if you write against the Amber character. Only not hear me I say. Why you think Oneil is writing? Oneil is writing. Only just now write with me. Some people do, some people don't. Look at Shayla's face. Correct. Really confused. So why is she getting a divorce? Sabrina at that me and said, no, we don't know. It doesn't lie on a regular basis. Hold on, Rosan. Me have to get in Team Amber because we know them communicate different. I think she was trying to say that Kai is innocent. It no matter. Look here. She could have said Kai is innocent. The point of the matter is that she's saying Kai has nothing to do with her divorce. And that is not true. It no matter how you want twist it. Kai, based on she tell Anthony, he does. She said she can't manage Shayla and him, her husband having a baby on her and whatever it is. Whatever she said. I don't miss these things. She's not referring to the product of the action itself. Regardless. Yes, Amber just lied. There's no way that she can divorce Anthony and keep Shayla and Kai. Shayla just got confirmation of a permanent babysitter. It's about the money. It always has been about the money. All Oneil is saying is just be honest. This is nonsense. So we may not be putting the puzzles together. We may not be putting the puzzles together, eh? You're tired of Skitland. Happy birthday, Vanswell. There you go. I'm just giving you a girl now. Then, hold on. Let me show. For those who say she's not friends, right? Let me give you the scene for those who say she's not friends. Let me just give one of the friendship scene. Since as y'all don't know, say she have friends. For those who keep saying Amber is not friends with Shayla, let me just give you the scene.
Snores at night.
Girl, he be calling the hog.
He would. What's that mean?
Okay, don't do that. Snoring, Shayla.
Calling the hog.
Yes, snoring.
I ain't. That's a
See,
new
you
one.
think I'm just leaving him because of everything y'all did, but girl, I can't stand that snoring.
You leaving him because of the snoring? Keep you up at night.
I did not make the skits, friends. I know y'all want me to say whatever it is. I didn't make this. No singing. Oh, you know I'm sing. It's no singing. No singing. Vanswell said don't sing. Me never sing, Vanswell. Need a contract. I like the song better. Which one? One more year upon them. Shayla is not the boss of anything. Well, she a boss of Amber right now. She's able to get a girl for drink and the best friends for life. Run game pan Anthony and I make it look like them no run a game pan the boy. Suckers. Shayla and Amber got themselves a sucker. Got themselves a sucker. These Skitlanta girls are vicious, true or false. Angelina said the same thing. Shayla and Amber got themselves a sucker. Shayla and Amber got themselves a sucker. Angelina was 100% right. Maybe if Dave tells Amber not to hang out with Shayla, she'd stop babysitting for Kai. Let's see. You think Dave are gonna be able to tell her anything though? Think about it though, Miss T. You think after what she's gone through with Anthony, that no any other man is gonna be able to tell her anything? She of course. Them get a sucker. Angelina did say this. Sucker, them get a sucker. If I was Amber, when I'm done with everybody, which includes Anthony and Shayla and Kai, everything that goes with it, me done. Would have been done as well too. Kai is to be seen once per year. You can see him for if you say you want to see him. Oh, okay, whatever you shake hands, hello, goodbye. But the friendship body thing, really? Them is a joke about she just a joke about her husband. But I'm supposed to believe that, she's having drink with the mistress, talking about the husband, that the mistress help her to get into trouble. And you guys don't think that this is weird? Shayla is going to be Anthony's bird. Rock with Amber, but this is running behind Shayla is foolishness. It's just not it. It's not it. False, true, yes, sir. No. It's a yes, true. If Anthony and Shayla's betrayal, it's Anthony and Shayla's betrayal that's hard for Amber to accept, not Kai. To accept with who? To accept with Anthony. Rephrase your statement, Dolly. It's Anthony and Shayla's betrayal that is hard to accept for Anthony, because clearly it's being accepted for Shayla. So come again with that. I mean, listen, there is no leg to stand on. The moment Amber does this, the whole thing that she's doing here so with Shayla, she not a leg to stand up on. Una lose the argument. Una can't come back. And the writers is challenging Amber fans. Them a challenge y'all. True, you cannot divorce Anthony and still want to remain friends with Shayla and have Kai. You divorce all of them. That's it. No. Sucker is born every day, every minute. Every minute a sucker is born. He made her change her color contacts. She would change that. I think she would change that. Because that is like, what you call it? Looking good and all that kind of thing. But me no know. Yeah, you may be right, Misty, you know women work, so hey, I'm a pun to you. I believe so. Misty, I think you may be right. Amber's hatred is solely focused on Anthony. That's what I'm saying, mommy. And that's why people is now starting to question it. Is it that this was a plan all along? That's what people are questioning. And Anthony was born a minute ago. Ben called this out that Amber and Shayla would turn on Anthony. Dave would be very convincing if he said that. Keisha, you're right. There's no way. They're both crazy. As the president. That's crazy. Buy a package deal. That's what Oneil would do. The package deal I forgo it. I wouldn't take the package deal on, but hey, Amber got in the game with Shayla, making sucker out of Anthony. Since he didn't want to listen to her about his baby mama, so she's joining in. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. You're not even going to win that argument, because I've seen scenes of Amber, even when Anthony trying to put him foot down, Amber has countered him. Stop it. Don't even stop it. And Anthony wrong, but don't do that. Your girl cannot come off of this. If you want to show me how tough Amber is, then she needs to get rid of the whole of them. She needs to get rid of all of them. When she does that, then you win Oneil. Unreal. The building of his friendship is unrealistic. Yes. We don't care. Kai needs to go to. He need to go on. Sometimes you need to face the things that traumatize you in the other for a complete healing. As I was told by my therapist, you should face those things. She already has. You don't need to be friends with Shayla though. I would say you don't have to be friends. That's foolish. I don't have to be a friend. She has faced the Shayla thing. By forgiving Shayla, she has faced it. She has looked Shayla in the eyes and talked to Shayla in the eyes and done what she's doing. She has done that. The friendship is a stretch that y'all are trying to give Oneil for swallow. Shayla is doing a reckoning. She's only doing reckon. Yes. Divorce the package deal. This means she complicated with the assault that she did on Anthony. Exactly. And at that Oneil said. That means she complied. Sorry, she complied with the assault. Correct. Hate to say it, but there's something wrong with Amber. I can't figure it out. I know something gone. I just don't see how you can grow and heal with Shayla in her life. How? How do you do that? And the woman still cause issues in her life. Don't think Anthony would agree with Amber babysitting Kai, and he's not going to agree with Shayla wanting. He's going to have to agree with it because Shayla is going to compel him to. She's going to compel him to do that. She's going to compel him to do it. Amber is living a double life, like a victim with Dave and being a villain with Anthony. This sums it up exactly correct, Jarena. Your girl is being hypocritical at this moment. That's the call out. Look here, friends. I don't want to have to come here to come blast up Amber, whatever. I notice Oneil is not even, I'm not even making noise. I'm not even overly active because it is what it is. I don't like it. But y'all may like it and y'all say, well, I'm going to rock with her. Wait till the wheels fall off. That's okay. You can ride until the wheels fall off. Oneil is saying this. If don't accept it. I don't accept the friendship. Don't accept the friendship. Amber's therapist, Dave, would have to advise Amber in order to start a clean life. She would have to cut ties with everything and everyone associated with Anthony and Shayla. And that includes Kai. Unfortunately, I don't think Amber thinks she needs healing or a therapist, correct? They are kikiing. Would you be having drinks with the woman that ruined your marriage? Because that's what they're telling us. Ruin your marriage. And even talk about your husband in the process. And then you want me to give her a prize for that? This was what Oneil is saying. When you make it look like Oneil complain and Oneil get whatever it is, this is what me I say. What kind of drinks? Well, all right, you can't stay there try to tell me. First, you tell me Amber have a plan. Not a plan. Amber has no plan. There is no plan. Friends, there is no plan. She not a plan. Unless they're going to make it up after the fly. Like how they make up the contacts thing because Oneil talk about contacts. She not a plan. No plan. But me get to the thing. I do have to agree. No. Please speak up. Heck no. Heck no. Absolutely not. No. See, Oneil wouldn't have no drinks. So what I talk about? We only talk about this. Anthony only put his foot down once about the trip, but Amber wanted to protect Kai. And she cannot protect Kai all the time. As Shayla just tell you a while ago, she is the mother, Carlin. That's the point that I was raising. In other words, Amber business is her business. It's her kid. Amber has no say-so. So Amber foot never go down. Amber foot only go down for Anthony. Instead of where it need to be, which is out of the people in business. Can I ask, when will Sheila get her karma? Good question. We don't know. No way. Oneil, stop the stranger things happen. So I'm not going to fault it. No. Something would be wrong with me. Amber gives Shayla more grace than she's ever given her own sister. That is correct. Not even. Made her look like a fool. Absolutely not. Heck no. The sight of Shayla would infuriate me. Heck no. And I'm not saying you can't forgive her. No. That's not what Oneil is saying. Even if she's pretending to be friends with Shayla, she's showing she's fake. Over there asking everyone around her to be real, and she isn't as real. That's what people are saying. These are the call out. Me love them call out here. This is what people call out from the Amber character friends. Because you cannot call out realness from Anthony, but then you're not being real at the same point. But nonetheless, hey, Oneil, listen to me. Oneil is just giving him 2 cents tonight. Friends, I've got to run because my little one has a little thing and she asked me to come to it. So I'm going to go to it because a family night. Moderator's not worrying itself. When you soon get a chance for come tell off Oneil. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. Me love you. Don't worry. See, Oneil never go off too much. Oneil love y'all, friends. Me love you. Me love you. Welcome to the Oneil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. Oh.